Hey, xin chào các bạn. Okay, today I'm actually going to speak in English because I just got a very interesting ingredient that we don't eat in Singapore, and I'm not sure about the rest of Asia, but I definitely haven't prepared this before. So today I'm going to show you something really interesting. Okay, the other day one of my neighbors actually donated or actually brought some of this over. Do you know what it is? Green bananas. So, I mean, they're not ripe, but there is actually a way of preparing them, and I just found this out. So, this is actually very popular in something called gà kho or fish stew. It is salty, kong hu, as we would say in Hokkien. So it's fish stewed in coconut and fish sauce and a few other aromatics. So today I'm just going to show you guys how I would prepare it because that's just a guy I'm going to cook for myself, so I don't have to be too meticulous in my cooking. So for those who have never seen how green bananas are prepared, let's go.
Alright, so for the first step we gotta prepare the bananas. So what we have to do is we have to skin them. So if you watch it, the way I'm skinning them, you just make a little cut onto the bananas and then you just peel off the peel. It's actually pretty easy and it doesn't take very much time. But you have to be careful of the stem area because that actually has a very sticky resin that will stick to your hands. It's not too difficult to wash off, but it's very irritating while you're doing the preparation. But for those who are not very skilled with the knife, what you can do is you could just use a peeler and you could just do the same thing. So when you peel your bananas, it's okay to just have a little bit of the green on it. What's more important is that you just have to peel off the waxy skin because that's quite difficult to bite into. So once you're done with peeling your bananas, next thing you got to do is just chop them up into bite-sized pieces. The pieces I cut here is a little bit big, and I would actually cut them a little bit smaller. So now that you're done with bananas, just put them into water which prevents them from oxidizing and turning brown. And now we're off to the rest of the ingredients. So I have shallots, garlic, green onions, lemongrass, and a little bit of chili because I like it spicy. So for the garlic and the shallots, I would like to just cut them up into chunky bits, but you can totally mince them if you like. Spring onions are usually used as a garnish, but I like to use them in my sauce, so I just want to chop them up really finely. So for the lemongrass, just peel off the outer layers until you get the soft inner shoots, and then just cut them up into two pieces. I wouldn't chop them up, but I would just slice them in half, lengthwise. So I'd like to just press the lemongrass a little bit in order for it to release its oils. And as for our magnificent chili, just chop them up and that's it. So I have here a micro pressure pot. It's a pretty good cooking utensil and you should just look into it. So I gotta put some oil heated up and then I'll just fry some of the aromatics, the garlic and the shallots first, until you smell the shallots in the air. Once that's done, put in your spring onions and just fry until the green onions take on a really bright green color. So once everything's been frying for a while, I added a tablespoon of sugar, which is actually a bit too much. Probably go for 2 teaspoons or 1 teaspoon of sugar, that's enough. So when all your aromatics are a little brown and soft, it is now time to add some water to stop the cooking process or the browning process. And now you just add your coconut milk. Over here I have probably half a bowl of coconut milk, which is a bit too much too. Then add your green bananas. Continue to top off the pot until the water almost covers all of the bananas. No Vietnamese dish is complete without fish sauce. So here I've added 2 tablespoons of fish sauce into the mix. Add the chilies and the lemongrass and we're almost done. Now it's time for the micro pressure pot to do its magic. How it works is that you just put on the lid and fasten it. And as it boils, the micro pressure pot will just continue to release steam. But everything is still under a pressure, so things cook a lot faster and not lose so much of its aroma. So now it's time to see how the bananas are doing. I checked by using a chopstick and poking them. At this point of time, you can see the chopstick doesn't actually really poke through or go through the bananas, and it's still a bit tough. The bananas are done when you can pierce a chopstick through them, and they should be tender and not tough at all, just like a potato, boiled potato, by the way. So if the banana breaks apart easily, you're done. So this dish is usually just served with plain rice, and so that's what we gotta do.
So that wasn't so hard, was it? So this is my banana stew, I guess. Green bananas, that's how you prepare it. There are many ways of doing it. You can actually stir fry, or you could slice it thinly and then do a goreng pisang with the batter and all that. But I actually really like to eat this when I get fish stew in Vietnam. So here it goes. It's really good. What does it taste like? Not a potato, but you could actually understand what the texture is kind of like. Yeah, it's similar to a chewy, waxy potato, not a fluffy one, but really good. And I think the only thing I would change about this dish would be I would actually add a bit more fish sauce, because the coconut milk I used actually had some sugar in it, so it was a bit sweet. So it would be good to add a bit more fish sauce to balance, to have the umami and the saltiness to balance up the sweetness of the dish. Alright, so give it a try, green banana stew. Alright, see you guys, bye bye.